This is the Post Incorporated. Let's get right into the video. All right, so we got Cardi B. She has a win against Tasha K. It's about $1.2 million. So she had $4 million won, but then Tasha K did a, she declared bankruptcy to get rid of her debts. So Cardi B took her back to court, and she wanted to make sure she got her money. So she won in court for 1.2 million to start. I don't think it's ending there, but it's a payment plan has been worked out where Tasha K has to pay like 200 grand the first year, and the second year she got to pay 400 grand. Like it just keeps escalating and going up. I mean, we'll see. That's a lot of money, but you don't want to be, when you do media, you don't want to be breaking stories without proof, meaning if the story's already out there, that's different, right? But when you're breaking a story, and not just a story about, this was a serious story about like STDs that was not true. It was, and you're interviewing people that hate Cardi B, and that can actually result in her losing money. It's different than when someone else puts some new, like say somebody else reported that about Cardi B and you reported that someone else said that. It's totally different. But Tasha K was breaking it like it had never been introduced to the public before. So there was a source where it started. And it's not only that she just did it one time, she did it like a million times, So it's not with no like, it's not like she could show proof of any kind or even a suspicion. It was just one of her hater friends accusing her of that. And it's funny how it landed on Tasha K, though, because I think they took the episodes of Tasha K where it was just her by herself talking about it, when she should have only introduced it with the friend introducing it of Cardi B, her ex-roommate, because then it would be on the ex-roommate. So, and it all turned out Cardi B was proven to not have any of these things, and Tasha K lost. That's that. Charlemagne thinks Benzino hit harder than Eminem's. Please, okay, stop. Benzino is one of the worst rappers we've ever had on Earth. Okay, well, not on Earth, but he's one of the worst. Please name me a Benzino song. I only know that one song with him and the Untouchables. That's about it. Was it Made Men? And then he has some other song with Mario Winans, like after party to the after party. That's it. He's not a rapper. He did the Source, and he gave himself 5 mics on the Source. It's insane. Eminem didn't even get 5 mics, I think. Benzino said, I wiped his nose with this one until that washed up, out of shape, Botox face old man comes up with something better than this. I won the battle. Now all you saltine stands debate with your intoxicated. Go, Benzino, why don't you focus on stop getting on police cameras? Every other week he's crying on a police camera because he's stalking his baby mom, or he's having trouble at his apartment complex, or he's getting pulled over in a car without a license. It's embarrassing to be almost 60 years old and to not even have a valid license, That's crazy. Jackboy continues to go at, I'm not even going to play it because he's just saying, oh, I'm really from Broward. Kodak Black is, switches his team up every week. I'm going to keep that pressure on him. Tell him to release those tracks we did together. It's the same old thing between Jackboy and Kodak Black. He should just be grateful Kodak Black put him in the game, and that's it. Leave it alone. He's still mad that Kodak Black came out with that hit song about him. T-Pain sells his music catalog and buys a $2.8 million Koenigsegg. He didn't learn from the Bugatti. It's his money, but he said the Bugatti was his worst purchase. It was like $2 million, and the maintenance on it was crazy. Maybe this car isn't it. I don't know. Koenigsegg, it's very expensive too. I don't know why. I don't know. This guy just loves cars, bro. He probably got like $100 million from his catalog and Select Masters being acquired. Hey. Dame Dash breaks down the whole Jay-Z Busby thing. He believes that Busby was paid off to drop the case because the judge didn't drop the case. But now Jay-Z's punishing Busby because he's very connected. And he's trying to make it so Busby can't practice law in New York City anymore. And he seems to be winning, but, Dame Dash is always very skeptical of that. Then Dame Dash always, he has been bringing more awareness to diabetes since that's what Irv Gotti suffered from and led to his demise because he wasn't taking care of it. And he went on a podcast the other day with Chris Gotti and brought a lot of awareness to it, and I think that's very good for people that do suffer from diabetes and ways to manage it. Dame Dash is giving secrets that he uses for his, and I think that stuff's important. Joe Tacopina, the lawyer for A$AP Rocky, lets people, he talks about the whole trial and everything. Then he goes into that Diddy's people tried to reach out to him to, handle Diddy's case, but he's friends with Jay-Z and he works with Roc Nation, and he says it would be a conflict of interest since Jay-Z doesn't really like Diddy like that. Like, they're not good friends. And Charlamagne was like, say that again for the people. It's like, dude, it's like almost like that's a Roc Nation Breakfast Club, like Charlamagne's under Roc Nation. Like, what? Jay-Z and Diddy were friends. I'm not saying, I don't think Jay-Z was going to Diddy's house and partying with him, but they were friends, business friends at least, Like, let's not say they weren't friends. They were friends. It was just different. They weren't party friends. It's different, right? Oh, man. The game played himself, bro. He's wearing Kanye's merch. I mean, he'll do anything for money, I guess. Wearing Kanye's merch of the the anti-Semitic merch. It's just corny, bro. It's like, let Kanye game. You're not Kanye. You need any bit of fans you can get, and I think you're alienating yourself from a lot of people by wearing that sweatshirt. It makes no sense. It's almost like Kanye got him these 2 bags. He says, put this hoodie on and I'll give you these 2 bags. Let me take a picture. Ye said, oh, tricking now. So 1090 Jake paperwork, 50 Cent promoted 1090 Jake dropping this paperwork on Meech. It's the same paperwork everybody has. It's the Frank hearing. We can go over that again later. There's a couple details that weren't honed in on by 1090 Jake, but it's the same thing we have gone over, that Big Meech knew. It implies that Big Meech knew that Tammy Counts was an informant and was sending Cuffy and Suarez to her to facilitate certain deals. But you can't say he was setting him up. He was just getting his business handled, knowing that it's almost like sending someone into a building has a little fire going on in the background, and then they get burned, And you could say, oh, I didn't know the fire was there, but you did, And that's kind of what went on here. You can't call him, all you could say about Meech is he's just not that great of a person. And he's not so honorable, But he didn't take a stand or anything. It's just that he's funny style. And as we saw, we know this. He came out of jail after writing love letters to 50 Cent, talking about how he's the only celebrity that ever, spoke out for him and gave him a path to legitimacy. And it's priceless, and he'll do anything for him. And then he comes out and wants his life rights back that 50 Cent owns, and then wants more money from the show. And then when he doesn't get what he wants right away, even though 50 Cent gives him a clear path to spin-offs and business ventures, he takes 40, 50 grand from Rick Ross and takes pictures and dances for him. And same with Floyd Mayweather, just because they have a dislike for 50 Cent. It just tells you everything you need to know about his character. It is what it is. King Erner's funny. He wrote, all 3 of these guys are betrayers. He's snatching their honor. And then, of course, they're all partying together. They've done 3 nights of partying. Floyd Mayweather, Little Meech, and Rick Ross. They're having a little love fest over there. It's all good. Jay Boog from B2K gets roasted for collaborating with Diddy. Bump, bump, bump. That was a different time. And Drake's lawyers put in a response to the UMG's request to pause the April 2nd pretrial conference scheduled by Judge Vargas. Drake's legal team claims UMG's request is an attempt to circumvent the rules of the court. Drake's keeping that pressure. Young Dro says he used to spend $250,000 a year on polo. I hope he still doesn't. I mean, is that even possible? Does he tour enough? Back then, I could see it, though. I mean, getting a wardrobe from Polo if you're a rapper and need to wear different clothes all the time, I could see that being like maybe $25,000 a season. Look at the prices, though. Like a hoodie's like $150, $200. If you want to get a nice sweater, it's $300. Like if you're a rapper, I'm saying, and they can't wear the same thing over and over, so they can't cycle their wardrobe every 2 weeks. I think it has to be like every week. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got here. Is the post. I'll check you in the next one.